I've played a lot of racing games in my time on this planet, and there's one that I was playing recently, an older game, Top Gear Rally on the Nintendo 64. And this game, if you're not familiar with it, has a lot of wall riding. A few shortcuts here and there you can utilize, but the biggest thing is the wall riding. Not just that, but like it actually is literally faster to wall ride. There's some cases where you can actually go over your car's top speed while you're wall riding. And I started thinking to myself, like, what would a lap look like if you kept it 100% clean? So no wall impacts, no wall riding, no shortcuts, nothing. And one of the reasons why I thought that is because the damage mod on Top Gear Rally, you can like really dent up your car, and it looks funny. It looks funny, especially if you get like a really badly damaged car. But I was like, I always wondered if I could like just do one pristine lap. And I started thinking like, well, what if I did that for, a lot of my other games? Because like, especially in the N64 games where they had, a lot of shortcuts, a lot of weird physics exploits, stuff like that. And I also started thinking about games that are just incredibly difficult, like for example, the Wipeout series. I don't have a lot of experience playing those games, but I've played them before, so I started thinking, like, what if I just did, like, a clean lap showcase video series, where I pick a game, pick a car, pick a track, and I just do one perfectly clean lap. It's not going to be, like, the ultimate fastest lap. In the case of games with shortcuts, it won't be anywhere near the fastest, but, yeah, I said, why not? It'll give me something to do. It'll show my passion for racing games. That's why we're here right now. I've decided that I'm going to start with one of the oldest games in my physical collection on the N64, San Francisco Rush. If you've played San Francisco Rush Extreme Racing, you know all about its super high jumps, but you also know that the cars themselves are a little on the understeery side. One other common thing in this game are wrecks, where if you crash into an object hard enough or you flip your car over, it'll explode. But it's okay, because after a quick reset, you'll be on your merry way. Now, if you turn on the death option, you no longer have the ability to reset, and if you crash, it's going to be game over. This game features a total of 6 tracks, and there is a 7th track that you can unlock if you know the code. You have a total of 8 cars to start with, and each car is given 1 of 4 difficulty ratings. The harder the difficulty, the faster it is, but the more difficult it is to drive. There are also 2 secret cars that you can unlock for finding keys in certain levels. And there's also a Formula 1 car that you can unlock as well, for a total of 11 cars. Each track has mirrored and backwards variants, and you can also combine the two. For the first lap in the Clean Lap Showcase, we're going to start on track 1. It's the easiest track in the game, and we're going to keep it simple, keep it basic, no reverse, no mirrored, none of that. And we're going to run the beginner car, the first beginner car. Looks like a BMW M3. And although we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different colors. When you start the game, it defaults you to blue. So this is basically as vanilla, as basic as the game can get. We are using manual though. You get better launches regardless of your RPM in manual. So we're going to use that. Each car has 4 gears. Alright, so we've turned off the HUD for this game, and it's just going to be us and the car. It makes for a much cleaner presentation, and I figured since we're doing the Clean Lap Showcase, we should make the game look as clean as possible as well. This lap's going to start with a long and a straight shot down the Golden Gate Bridge, and we'll approach our first checkpoint. We will set ourselves up for this left-hander, keep it nice and close to the inside, same for this right-hander. Keep it pinned the entire way. Now this is the beginner difficulty car, so we're going to have less top end, but we're going to have significantly better handling than a lot of the other cars. As get out of that right hand is going to help us here. Get close to this right hand wall to set yourself up. Then this is just basically a long left-hander. So you're really just steering to the left, even though the track itself kind of zigzags a lot. Last corner in the track here, another easy left, just keep it tight to the inside. Now for this first clean lap showcase, you're actually going to get a bonus lap because the first lap is actually different from each subsequent lap. Finishing off this lap, we're going to get some significant air. Now this is the start finish line, so this is going to be the start of lap 2. It's going to start with a long sweeping left-hander. Got a little bumpy, so we lost the rear a little bit. That's okay. Keeping it close to the inside for turn 2. Come out here, and as you go over this crest, you will notice the car lose grip a little bit. It's an arcade racing game, but there are some real-life physics engines to take advantage of. Here is where we rejoined where we started lap 1, so now this is just the same as the first lap that we did. Again, set yourself up in that right side wall, then keep it pinned, left hand corner, exit out. Getting a little bit airborne there, but not a big deal. Just like last time, we're going to take the inside, take as much of that. It's not really apex curbing, but you know, as a racer, that's what I gotta call it. 2 final jumps here, 1 jump, 1 big old jump here, and that is going to conclude not 1 but 2 clean laps of the clean lap showcase. So this has been San Francisco Rush Extreme Racing. So at the end of each lap showcase, I'm going to give a degree of difficulty, and I'm going to rate it out of 10. So first I'll start with the car. The car was very easy to drive. No issues, no drama, nothing like that. So I'm going to give it a 1 out of 10 for difficulty. For the track, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 10. Overall, it's a very simple track, very difficult to mess up. But as far as keeping it 100% clean through the twisty section, where you're mostly just turning left, but the track itself is zigzagging, can be a little bit difficult to get the line perfectly right and not lift as well. To keep it 100% clean is probably safer to lift. I did it without lifting, just for the added difficulty. Now, for the last category, we're going to rate the game's difficulty itself. There can be modifiers that can make the base game more difficult, and we'll see more of that in later videos. Now, for this lap, we kept everything vanilla, so there wasn't any gravity modifiers, there wasn't any wind or fog or anything like that. We kept it simple. Now, the understeer can make some corners a little bit more difficult, and we might see that in future videos. And also, we didn't use any brakes. And I know that braking in this game can be a little bit difficult. It's possible to lock up the tires, lose the rear of the car, and it could cause a spin. What I will give this, and this is subject to change in the future, I will give this game a 6 out of 10 for difficulty. And I'm still recording. I don't know how all of that's going to correlate with one another. I also had an idea of like keeping track of the number of attempts and using that as some type of weighted multiplier. I don't know. I do a lot of spreadsheet stuff for work, so I'm always thinking about numbers and how I can attribute them to stuff. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough. All right, so that was volume 1 of the Clean Lap Showcase. We got 2 laps, so you already got some bonus content for this series. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I do plan on making more of these in the future. Although I don't have a specific schedule for it, just, keep an eye out for it. If you look in the description below, you'll actually find a blooper/outtake reel, so check that out as well. But until the next time, please help control the box population, have your boxes crushed and recycled, and I will see you for the next stream or video. Bye!